Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic, farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Bring in NBC News meteorologist Bill Cairns now to talk about, to time out this heat wave that we're talking about in the west, the rain that we could also see cause some flooding in the south. Bill?
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to cover. First off, let me give you the overview of Lake Mead. So here's a picture of the lake when it's kind of full. And then we're using the Google Earth technology. We can kind of watch it actually shrink and lower over the last couple of years as the shoreline, is encroaching into the middle of the lake. So we are seeing the record lowest that we've ever had today. So the Hoover Dam was built in 1931. So Lake Mead, that's when Lake Mead was formed. This is the lowest since it was created. Tomorrow it will go below the record, and they think it'll continue to lower all the way through about November. And that's when hopefully the rainy season will begin, and we'll begin to raise it up a little bit. Now, they do say there's enough water for 8 years for the Southwest. So it's not like everyone's going to run out of water. There's going to be this huge panic. But the problem is, if we keep this mega drought going, eventually the water levels aren't going to last for 8 years. That number will keep shrinking. And you'll notice the capacity all the way on the left, and you can see where we are currently there in the middle. So that's how much lower it is than what it could hold.
Ladies and gentlemen, many of you might have heard of the drought over on the West Coast, and they're now saying this drought is indefinite. And this body of water is Lake Mead, and they are saying this will be gone in 8 years. Now, do you really believe they're going to resolve this? They're not. They're not going to resolve it any more than they resolve COVID. See, the reason why they took it out of the news, y'all, is because, America was leading the world in the most cases. They knew how bad that looked. And you got places like Haiti and Africa that are doing way better than the U.S. So they took it out of the news because they look bad. And then you went around boasting that you the creator of everything. You created everything. Yeah, well, then you should have been able to deal with COVID better than everyone else on this planet, but you didn't. So, yeah, we used to always laugh at y'all saying that mess anyway. I don't even think anybody on the planet was taking you seriously other than you. So this drought has hit. They're saying it is indefinite. Everything is drying up in this area, including the trees are dying because they're just not getting enough moisture. The riverbeds are empty. Lake Mead's water level has dropped to its lowest point in history. And Utah's governor was asking the residents to pray for rain. Yeah, your prayers are being answered, all right. Okay, so water is increasingly scarce in the U.S. West Coast right now. 72% of the region is in a severe drought. That is serious, y'all. 72%, that's high. 26% is in an exceptional drought, and populations are booming. So, in other words, the entire region along the West Coast is in a drought. that they are anticipating it's going to get worse each year. Insufficient monsoon rains last summer and low snowpacks over the winter left states like Arizona, Utah, and Nevada without the typical amount of water they need in forecasts for the rainy summer season. The year, boy, this is 2021. And I thought y'all were saying it was going to get better in 2021. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I guess if you're faking things up to try to make it look that way. But many of us that are reading, we know you're full of crap. We ain't in no post-pandemic anything. And everything is just getting worse. You know, when things don't go their way, they try to bury it. Now, we're hearing about this now. I promise you, in the next few months, it's going to disappear and go away. Anything they don't like and it don't make them look good, it just kind of fades away. All right. So they're saying if it is, the backdrop, that is from 20 years ago. They've been having droughts over the last 20 years. Okay. The past 2 decades have been the driest or the second driest in the last 1,200 years in the West. Okay, so, So, of course, this is threatening the livelihood of the people out there. If it goes on for too long, it's not going to be really viable for them to even live there. They would have to come more inland to live. It's time to ask, is this a drought or is it just the way things are along the Colorado River? And this is the way it's going to be from now on. Well, time will tell, but they are saying in 8 years, it's going to be hardly no water left in Lake Mead. Wow, the U.S. is really going down. I was looking at articles last night and people are complaining about the inflation that's going on. And they said, they're making things unaffordable when a lot of people in this country don't have a lot of money. And everything is up. Everything is inflated now, everything. And the inflation, chances are, is not going to disappear after summer is over because so much revenue has been lost over the last year. And if this lake that many states depend on dry up, this is going to be another revenue loss and a big economic problem in this country. And we already see they're not good at resolving things. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.